Well, for us, I could say that we're finding a license, my fiance and I, and we're just looking. And we're just looking to really stay. What's going to change for us is just being disciplined and consistent, and just really don't not let really motivation drive us, but let consistency drive us, and just really pick up the slack and really put Central Coast on the map.
Good. Central Coast, a lot of potential, a lot of curators out there. Good. Anybody else?
Hey, yeah, coach. Leaving big event, you know, it's been a different mindset shift for me. Like my two biggest standouts was Shaq with the morals and values with his kids, and then Closeout by George Palacio. Like it's crazy. It's like legit. Like get out of your head, but and like keep moving. Right. The biggest things that's gonna change for me, like especially being out here in Florida with Coach Eddie and seeing what it takes to like build an office from scratch. More of like expanding that vision for me and being more aligned, you know, being more aligned to obviously everything in my personal life, with my daughters and everything, fitness, everything. And then with Coach Eddie and Wendy, being aligned with them, like way more coachable than I've been the past 2 years. Right. Cause one of my visions is literally, I got to make enough to where I could move me and the girls like out of state. Like if we want to come to Florida, it's like, okay, we can pick up and leave and go somewhere else. You know, so that's gonna be the biggest things for me.
The one thing with you, man, the distractions. That's the only thing, man. Such a good-looking guy. But Alberto, I'm hearing a lot about you, so keep it up.
Yes, sir, man. Biggest thing is alignment. TDT, man, Coach Eddie here that actually came down to Florida for the expansion. We have Nicholas here that's helping us out. It's huge. The alignment is the biggest thing. I'm gonna be getting this run, especially we're doing this indie run and going hard at it, man. For you
That's
guys.
good, man. Take advantage of it. Not any MD will do something like that. By the way, it takes time, it takes money, it takes a lot of effort to go somewhere else, and then a time away from your family apart. So there's a lot that goes into it. We've opened many offices, and I know what it takes. You know, we slept in the car, guys. I've driven from one city to the next and literally had to sleep in the car because I couldn't make it home. I slept in my car so many times driving from Bakersfield to LA. I could tell you guys an hour and a half drive, but when it's midnight, 1 in the morning, the last 30 minutes, if you've driven before, you know, the drive, the last 30 minutes is the hardest ones. And I remember pulling over and literally find a place to just, you know, just park and then sleep for an hour until I had enough energy to make it home. I actually fell asleep one time at a red light, like literally within 2 blocks from my house. It was one of those, like, you know, when you go to sleep and you're like, oh shit, what happened? It was one of those. And then boom, I was back and I'm like, oh, I'm almost home. And I parked home and I just walked in and that was it. I didn't even make it on my bed, slept on the sofa. I've had many of those nights where it's just all in, exhausted. You gave your best. That's what it takes. So I know what it is over there. For you guys are doing, because I know exactly what it is, where you're just going all day, all night. And I'm hearing they're really enjoying Florida, by the way. So you may have some new people moving in Florida, because I know Nick just said it right now. Eddie said earlier, I don't know. She's like, why do people want to go to California? Florida is so beautiful. That's literally what Eddie said earlier. So I know people are going to want to move to Florida. But okay, anybody else? Anybody else who's been here for a while? You're like, man,
I got an attention,
been here for a while.
Maybe
Go for
Hector.
it, Brandon. Raymond, I'll come back to you next. Brandon, go ahead. Brandon, go ahead.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for doing these classes, and I'm just really excited. I feel like, you know, it's like the first day of school. You know, I have all these little butterflies in my stomach, and I'm just trying to get over that feeling. But I just want to say my biggest thing from coming back from big event, I think it's as a man, is letting go of my ego and really recognizing what are my bad habits and what could I really change for me to fix and me move on, as, you know, not only for as an agent, but as well as this has also had helped me apply it to, like, with my family, because I have 2 little boys. So I want to be able to be that, you know, like, one biggest takeaway that I had was that one guy said was that, you know, I don't want my kids to look up as another, you know, another hero, another sports person. I want to be my kid's hero. You know what I mean? So I want to learn, is just keep soaking in and keep learning and being more accountable, and, you know, just, you know, the sky's the limit. Not be afraid, you know, not hide myself, and not, you know, keeping that self-doubt. So my biggest thing is to, you know, to just keep helping to drive the Central Coast and, you know, keep it growing. So, that's my biggest goal. And then also just, also help some of my uplines, reach MD, and then by the end of the year is hopefully hit MD as well ourselves. So
you guys have a great team out there, man. I've lived the last 9 years building teams, and I know when there's a good team, you guys have a great team. I don't know what it is that is not clicking in that team, but if you guys can come together and that, man, you guys will kill it. You guys have a great team, so you guys will kill it. But it's good, Brandon, dropping the ego, asking for help. The kids talk. My son is 5. He's talking with his cousins, and I don't know what they're talking about because we're in Cabo, we're hanging out, and they're like, Theo Hector, can we go see your room? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, so I tell Marlene, the kids want to go see the room. We're like in the same, like literally the same area. So I'm like, they want to see the room. I don't know why. And then when we get there, they're like, oh yeah, Kyle, you guys have a jacuzzi, man. This room is bigger. Guys, these kids are 5 years old, 7 years old, and they're literally comparing the rooms. And then they stay in the jacuzzi the whole night. And they're 5 years old. Just imagine when our kids grow up, they will be asking that question, Brandon. Like, who am I looking up to? My dad, or am I gonna look to somebody else? The awkward question is, how come they have a bigger house than we do? How come my friends can go on vacation and we can't? How come they drive this car and we drive this car? Guys, those questions, if you have kids, are gonna be coming. They're gonna be coming. So that's gonna be the best one right there, Brandon. I respect that I got kids, and for me, it's like, man, I don't want to give that question of like, hey, Dad, I got accepted to what's a good school? I'm thinking Warner Business School. I'm thinking business school for my kids right now. But let's say I got accepted to this school, and it's only $75,000 per year, Dad. It's only 75. Imagine that happens. Your kids come to you, they got accepted to the best school. Let's fast forward, however your kids are, fast forward, they're 18, 19 years old. They apply for the best school, and they come to you and say, I got accepted. It's only $75,000 per year. Look at Joseph with a little baby there. He's gonna grow up. It's gonna go real quick. When that happens, what's gonna be the response? Oh, well, let's look at this one. It's a community college, and you still get the same credits, and you can transfer them over. That's not what they're going to school for. That's not it. They don't want to stay at your house. They don't want to like drive from your house. They want to go experience the whole thing. That question's gonna be coming, and I'm thinking of that question. My kids are 5 and under. I'm literally talking about the Myra's here, Gamma's here. I'm talking about schools. I'm already looking up schools, the prices. I'm looking at things like that. Everything, all that stuff matters. I'm having my kids in advanced classes now, tutor classes. After my son started pre-K, he already has an advanced class after. Because I'm thinking I gotta set them up. What are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to be advanced? What can I do to make sure that they're gonna be able to go to where I want them to go? What can I do? How can I set them up to be at that position? It's coming. So Brandon, good point, man. I'm happy you're thinking like that, because that day is gonna come with the kids are asking those questions. Raymond, go for it, Raymond.
Yes, thank you, Hector. Thank you for these trainings. These really changed the way that I think, as I'm coming up as a CFT, because I come from a different company, right? I was there for 1.5 years, so I have to unlearn all the bad stuff that they teach over there. Oh, it's not about sales. Don't say sales. It's a bad word. Don't say recruiting. So, I've been with PHP for 8 or 9 months now. So, what changed about this run is I'm paying more attention to leadership development. Not in terms of other people, but myself first. Because when I first joined PHP, I was just focusing on recruiting. Did I say something?
No.
No, I was just focusing on scripts, closing, recruiting, phone calls. But whenever anything came up about leadership, I would just like tune out, and I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe I'll just learn it on the way. But when I went to big event, I was speaking to the co-founders like Cindy Cobos, Rodolfo Vargas, and Pelayo, and like the thing that they were all talking about is leadership. The way that I became obsessed about phone calls and prospecting, all those things, becoming obsessed with leadership development.
Good.
So I've been consuming a lot more John Maxwell, and I've been asking for feedback around the office because I know I can rally if I put together a meeting.
You can definitely prospect, Raymond. So I know you can prospect. You're not scared to talk to people. You put yourself out there. You're crazy. You got that crazy bone in you. So that's good.
So I'm just trying to piece everything together. So thank you, Hector.
That's awesome, man. Good. Happy to hear that.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Isela. I represent the #1 office here in Silicon Valley. I just got started. I just passed my test, and I'm so excited to remain coachable and just soak everything up.
Okay, Isela, good to meet you. Nice. That's how you do it. She's like, I just got started. I just passed my test. That's exactly how you do it. Okay, guys. So I just want to just bring up a couple that were not in these not so long ago. They just came back from Cabo. And I don't want to like brag about it, but I think you guys should hear about from them what happens when you're coachable, what happens when you run. Because I could tell you, they could tell you their income right now. They just got started. Actually, we also want to start just how long ago you got started and your income, because every month I'm watching your name. And how was Cabo? Because I'm sure they want to know. How was Cabo? This is your first company trip.
Thank you, Hector, for allowing us a couple minutes to speak. Man, Cabo was nothing short of amazing. Like, it exceeded our expectations. We're super blessed that Eddie and Wendy really pushed us to really qualify. They're amazing at always keeping it top of mind, because sometimes you tend to forget and you're just running and running, but they made sure that we were tracking and making sure all the points were in, to making sure we're hitting the qualification. But yeah, literally Ashley and I went full-time in the business. I quit my corporate job in February. She left her job in March. So we went full-time since around that time frame, and went to big event, the regional event in February. And we really didn't have a solidified plan at that point. But Eddie and Wendy sat us down. We game planned as to what the business should look like, what we should do. And then we made the commitment to run for MD Run. And just by staying aligned with them, listening to everything they taught us to do, and then you guys continue pouring belief in as well. Hector, you and I have conversations over IG very often. You're like, hey, what's your next? What's your next? And that kept us going. So we're literally a couple $100 away from locking in the watch. So within 4, 5, 6 months, guys, our lives are vastly different from when we were like in corporate America. We never thought we would be here today, but we owe it all to our coaches. And Cabo was a life-changing experience, to where it was something that was needed for us to get us re-energized, but we're doing it for the next level of people that are joining the team, to continually raise our lid. Because in corporate America, 8, 9 years in there, you never would have that opportunity to qualify for a company trip. Like, there was no way that was going to happen. But I'll let my wife chime in as well on her experience.
First, of course, thank you so much, Hector, for even taking the time to train us and giving us a few moments to speak. It's an honor. We appreciate your time always. You're always pushing us, always supporting us, the same as our uplines. Coach Eddie and Coach Wendy are the best coaches, hands down. They're the reason why we're so successful, because they constantly are telling our next, telling us what to push for, telling us how to run. And we make it a point to thank them at all times. Patrick spoke about it at big event. The biggest fear you should have right now is losing favor, whether that's losing favor with God, losing favor with your upline, even losing favor with your team, guys. You don't ever want to get to the point where your ego is so high that you don't need anybody. Everybody needs everybody. We all need to work together. We all make a team. We all make this together, right? Like, and also make decisions. I'm sure your local office, make a decision about who you're going to be and what you're going to do in this company, because we have the best. We're in the best position with the best company ever, right? I would have thought a year ago that I would be having a baby, going to the event, and then being in Cabo a week and a half later with the top leadership, not only in PHP, but in our industry. We are direct really to Patrick, and he cares about the newest person in the door. If you guys are paying attention, if you looked at that video, he's looking for the next big giant. It could be anybody on this call. I know it's going to be me. Patrick's going to know my name. Our last name's going to be known. We have 5 boys. I'm a kingmaker for a reason. I'm birthing legacies out here, and I take that seriously. You guys got to take that serious too. Make a decision today. Nobody would have thought that me and AK would have been like a couple to prospect. We're the couple you look at and you say, no, 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 they're okay. We had the bikes, we had the cars, we could take vacations, we had the house. But guys, there's something different when you get to create your own freedom in your life. People out there are looking for what we do. Trust me, the more okay they seem, the more they need to be prospected. Guys, we have a job to do. We are crusaders. Okay, we're out here to change lives. It is Life Insurance Awareness Month. If you don't go ham this month, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to change your life and you don't want to get equity in this amazing company this year, you just didn't want it. You didn't want the decision. So it's up to you, but we're so grateful for Hector and Erica for laying the foundation. I mean, if it wasn't for them, there would be no Eddie and Wendy, and there would be no Ashley and AK. There would be no Cabo. I can't imagine not taking that trip last week. It changed our life forever.
Tell us about the
We
trip,
are definitely focused.
What happened?
Oh my God. Hector, even little things like when volleyball was taking place, I got to be in a cabana and have conversations with Marlene Gaitan one-on-one. We're in there with Patrick's kids, Tigran's kids. Guys, it's so different because when you're at a big event, you know how aggressive it is. You know how competitive it is. You're chasing somebody. You're like, can I get 2 minutes? Can I get a picture? No, when you qualify for these trips, it's so intimate. You're literally in a pool with Sheena Sapala and Matt Sapala, and they're telling you how to grow your business. You understand what I'm saying? We got to talk to Pastor Dudley about enhancing our relationships, our personal relationships, your marriage, growing your team. Guys, nobody does it like PHP, the treatment that you get, okay? First of all, Cabo is one of the most beautiful places I've ever experienced. The water is just clear and blue and green. They have these boats where you can look down into the water. There's seals jumping in and out. There's little crabs. It was the most amazing experience of my life, being able to be in direct contact with our leadership. Hector, I thank you for even challenging us while we were there. You know, being able to see that amazing show and have dinner with you. These are the things that money can't buy. I'll tell you this, not qualifying for these trips is what actually costs the most. That's the most expensive part of this. Guys, do everything that you can to qualify for everything. Build that muscle. I don't care if your upline say, we're having a beer at our house, we're having cigars down the street, and you need 3 directs. Do everything you can to get those 3 directs, because those real conversations, the real building of your team happens outside of the office. And you want to be the person in favor. You want to be the person that they're thinking about. When Pat's asking them who's your next, you want that to be your name. And that starts by qualifying for everything, being coachable, and being aligned. I can't stress that enough. And Cabo was proof of that. That was proof of if you put in the work and if you listen and you're coachable, you're going to be in paradise with the top of the top in the industry. I can't imagine not being there. We've already pre-qualified for Bora Bora. We're going to lock it in this month because I refuse to not be aligned with the greatest leadership in the world. So thank you so much, Hector. Thank you.
Thank you. Imagine that, guys. It just got started. They literally went all in. I'm not advising for you guys to do that. That's a whole different conversation, but that's what they did. About to get their watch. They've made like 10,000 every month. Literally every month I see them, they made like $10,000. We got to increase that to 20,000 to get to the $250,000. So I know that's what they're doing next. It's gonna be a great story. But imagine they just got started. They're going to Bora Bora because they're pre-qualifying. They're being on top of it. So that's something that I will tell you guys. She said something, qualify for everything. If you who didn't watch the video this morning from our CEO, who didn't watch the update video? Okay, so we got somebody, Nelson. Okay, everybody else watched it. Did everybody pay attention to how you get to spend time with Patrick?
I watched it.
How do you get to spend time with Patrick? 4 personal directs.
Yes.
20 personal points, 40 base recruits, 40 base points. This is for non-MDs. The first 50 non-MDs that do that for this month will get to spend a day with Patrick at his house. At his house. So some of you guys are like, man, I want to spend time with Patrick. They just had the boat. And those guys are spending $10,000 or more to spend one day with Patrick. You get to do that for free. All you got to do is make sure you hit it. So for personal directs, 20 personal points, 40 base recruits, 40 base points, and be the first 50 in the company. So if I'm you, I'm going to make sure I push for it. So guys, let me get into it. Look, we have so many classes. The one thing you could ever complain about us is we don't have training. Anybody feels like that? How come there's so much training? Anybody feel like that? How come there's so much training? There's always something. Anybody feel like that? There's always something going on. Yeah, well, thank you. But there's always something going on. We designed this for us to be able to bring the value all the time. Because when I was in real estate, guys, I come from mortgage real estate background. I was messaging an old high school friend. He's like, what do you do? Now I was like, insurance, annuities. He's like, it looks like you're doing good. I'm like, I'm doing all right. So he's like, I just got married. Like, he's like, I'm like, what do you do? He's like, a janitor. I'm like, okay. I'm like, do you see yourself doing that for like 15 years? He's like, I just got married and I don't see myself doing that. So then I asked him this question. I said, are you okay being uncomfortable? Are you willing to be uncomfortable in order to make a change? And he's like, yeah, but I don't know. I've never done sales or anything. I was like, guys, I used to work for a moving company. Anybody heard of a company named Beacons?
Yeah.
Ricardo, I know you know. Yep. Guys, if you see them, you see the big trailers with the green letters, Beacons, they were in movies all the time. I used to work for them. I'm 15 years old. I'm working for a moving company. At 18 years old, the guys there tell me to go to school. They kick me out literally. Like, go get a job somewhere. Go find something else to do. You're gonna break your back here. So I ended up going to college. And during college, I realized it wasn't for me. At that time, I needed to make money. I was used to making money since I was 15. I didn't like not making money. So I was trying to figure out something. At that point, Marlene and Erica get started for working for a mortgage company. And they called me and said, Hector, you should do real estate. And I was like, why real estate? He's like, there's a lot of money. I was like, okay, good. There's a lot of money. I'm like, but I don't know anything about real estate. Guys, I'm 18 years old. What do I know about real estate? I'm used to wearing shorts and a t-shirt to go to work. Shorts and a t-shirt working in the sun. And they tell me, well, go apply. So I'm like, okay. I went to do the interview. I don't even know how I got the job. I mean, I know how I got the job, but I was 18 years old. I don't know anything about real estate. I started doing telemarketing. That was my first job doing telemarketing. And I'm afraid of phone calls. I can't even order a pizza. I'm the shyest kid in school. I don't talk to a lot of people. I keep to myself. I'm always a quiet one. And I'm doing sales. It doesn't make any sense. But I am so glad that I started at a young age and I was able to go through it because I went through it. I had to learn. You're going to have to learn here. Why do we have so many classes? Because real estate, we have zero training. This is a training in real estate. They will give you the application. They will highlight it, signature. They will give you a separate page that had requirements. Bring back the requirements, make sure it's signed. That was your training in real estate. Guess what? If you didn't figure it out, you got fired. Go get a job. You can't figure it out, go get a job. We don't do that here. What do we do here? We train. Some will get it sooner, some will be later, but we're going to keep training to make sure you're being developed until it's your time to shine. It can actually come in and they're like, hey, I don't want to wait too long. I want to go in and boom. I'm sure some of you guys thought, what if I went all in? That question goes through your mind because it's like, man, they're winning because they decided to go all in. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I don't want to hear people quitting their job. I'm just telling you, like, when you make a decision and it's your time, you're going to shine. That's what happens. Brandon's smiling. Don't quit your job right now. I see that. But when you're like in it, you're like, boom. Guys, I got started in real estate at a young age. I started making money. My brokers asked me if I wanted to move. And I said, move where? They're like, well, we don't have office. I was in LA. We don't have offices in San Jose, San Francisco area. So I say, sure. I ended up going to I go home. I tell my mom, I'm leaving. She's like, where are you going? San Jose, San Francisco. She's like, que te vaya bien. I'm like, mom, I'm serious. Literally, true story. She said, que te vaya bien. She's like, good luck. I'm like, no, mom, I'm serious. Because she always thought I was going to stay home. She's like, you're really going to move? I'm like, yes. She didn't believe me. But a month later, I had packed everything and I was already in San Jose. That's how I started in real estate. And I went to San Jose. It was great time, great income, no leadership, no mentorship, literally no reading books, no nothing. It was just money and partying. That was it. It was very empty. A lot of fun, but it was very empty. Fast forward, 2008, real estate crashes. The market crashes. Everybody in real estate is out. Right now, everybody in real estate, they're looking. That's just what's happening. Everybody that's doing loans, that's what I used to do. They're looking because people are not doing loans. Bank of America just did something. They're trying to do 0%. They're trying to get creative to give loans out. That's what happened last time. They got creative and the market went crazy because people were getting loans that they weren't supposed to. They're doing it again. They're going to give loans to people that are not supposed to have those loans. And they're going to do it again. So they're going to screw up or everything, but whatever. But guys, real estate, we had nothing. There was no mentorship, no training, no nothing. It was just that. People tell me, hey, real estate is great. And I was like, you know what? Real estate was great. But let me tell you, you had no lifestyle. In real estate, you had no time off. It was 9 a.m., 9 p.m. every day, no days off. There was no like, hey, we're gonna have a company trip anywhere. Nope, it was go to Vegas and maybe go to Mexico for a couple of days for the weekend, and that was it. There was no trips, no nothing. I've traveled more in PHP than I did all my life, just because of the system that we have. In the insurance industry, lifestyle is very important. That's what I sold out to. I wanted time and I wanted money. Most people have time or they have money. And if somebody has time, you know what? You know they're broke. If your friend's available all the time, they have time, they're broke. And if your friend has money, you know they don't have time. Hey, let's go. No, I can't. Let's go. Hey, I can't. I'm busy. They don't have time. That's most people. I was looking for something that would give me time and money. What if you could make money whether you work or not? That was the question Marlene asked me. What if you could make money whether you work or not? It was 2013. She came back from Europe, and I'm like, okay, like how can you make money whether you work or not? Just think about that question. How would you like to make money whether you work or not? Isn't that a dream? Wouldn't that be a dream? You're taking a nap and you're making money. You're on vacation, you're making money. You're with your kids. Right now, it was the first week of school. You're taking them to school, you're picking them up, you're going to lunch, and you're making money. Isn't that a dream? That's a dream life. That's the dream life I wanted. I wanted time and money. Fast forward, we've traveled all over the world, guys. I've been to Russia, I've been to Italy, Greece, Croatia, I've been to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Cancun, Costa Rica. We just came back from Paris, Monaco. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Hawaii. Man, guys, there's so many places that I've been to that I don't remember no more. Like that's a lifestyle where you're traveling every couple of months. You're traveling somewhere else. There's always a new trip. There's always something. Your kids know, guys. My kids, you know what they play? They play airport. They grab the luggage and they pretend they're at the airport. They get their passports and whatever, pretend they're getting passports. They're at the airport. That's what my kids play. True story. Erica recorded them at my house once. I didn't know they play that. That's what they play. They play passport. They get the luggage. They were doing it yesterday. They get the luggage and they start pretending like they're at the airport. And then my son yesterday was like, oh, we got to run. The plane's going to leave us. And they're running because the plane's going to leave them. Guys, that's literally what they're playing. It's airport. So fast forward, in 6 years, we crossed $1 million of income. We promoted Ricky and Erica that crossed $1 million of income. We promoted Alejandro, makes over $500,000. A ton of people making over $50,000. I'm talking about like 50 people in the team right now making over $50,000. And people you don't know. There's a lot of people you guys don't know. They're part-time or they're full-time. They make over $50,000. In America, the average income is 40-something thousand. They're making more than average, owning their time, creating their own money. It's not from a job, it's they're printing their own money. That's the lifestyle. I see some people yawning before you decide, hey, you know what? I don't know if this is for me. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to show you guys something. This is what happens when you can stay focused. You guys see that? Look at the month. This is last month. This is what happens when you stay focused. $89,805 nice. In 1 month. That's what happens when you stay focused. That's what happened to us. No, that's what happened to us. So this could be you. I don't know how long. I don't know your timing. I don't know your schedule. I don't know any of that stuff. That's on you. But do we know how we do it? Yes, we do. Can we teach you how to do it? Yes, we can. We have a system for it. So let's get into it. All those already trying to call out people. Oh my God. Let's see. I think my mouse died. It was too much for my mouse. Let me see. There it is. Silicon Valley. Okay, guys. So what is a CFT class? Okay, so what is this class for? Who's right? This is certified field trainer. That's what it means. But you're gonna learn different things. I'm gonna cover them with you. Let me use. You're gonna build independent license that have the ability to perform the following. What is this independent license outlets? This is your business. If you're the only person on your team right now that writes business, you don't have independent outlets making money while you sleep. It's not happening for you at this time. When you build independent license outlets, that means other license agents master field training, first and second presentation, master art of fast start. This is the class that's gonna teach you us, like, in our business, really, there's only a few things you gotta memorize, and it's always repetitive. That's how it is. So once you memorize these things, you're gonna be able to build business because it's all the same system. So this is what you're gonna be learning. How to graduate from here, you must read the books and do the book report on 6 mandatory books. You must have your big event ticket. If you're not committed with us for the long term, this not committed to graduate, complete your first week filters. Some of you guys have fast track school tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys have fast track school tomorrow. Whatever fast track school you have, make sure you go to fast track school, complete your homework, which I'm going to give you guys. And by week 5, have to be appointed in an FA. If you're not an FA by week 5, you cannot graduate from this class. This is not a sales training course. Only you will learn to educate how our products and services work in 6 weeks. However, the focus is here is building and duplication. Guys, you know how I learned how to policies? I called the companies. I went to their website, I saw their videos. That's how you learn how to sell. File source of your business. 1, 3, builders, a team of builders build an agency. An agency builds your dreams. Here, an agency. Our agency last year did 14 million in production. That's, you know, 14, those of you guys are counting points. Yeah, 14 million points. That's the agency. So this is your academy graduate. So we'll have this curriculum week 1. And some of you guys are, hey, I was already here. We got to go back to it. Week 1, master these skills. Guys, nothing works unless you have a team. When I first started, the first thing I asked Patrick, what do we got to do? He said, build the biggest team, recruit everyone. Guys, he told me that one time. And I understood. Build the biggest team, recruit everyone. That was it. So you have to learn prospecting scripts, in-person script. There's 4 questions, Instagram, Facebook script. I think at this point, a lot of people are very good at this. We should add TikTok here. Myra had a video that went viral. I never saw the video, but they took it down already. Literally went viral and somebody hated it and took it down. But LinkedIn script, read and write a 1-page report on GoPro. Guys, I remember my first 2 weeks in the company. We have big event. We're driving a big event. It's from LA. We're going to Palm Springs. And Marlene is playing GoPro while we're going there. Crystal clear. I remember the drive. And I remember they're playing GoPro. And I was a person that didn't want to go to big event. So I'm listening to GoPro, my first big event. So week 2, this is master cost scripts, 3 good quality script, MBI to BOM, master RI script, read and write a page report on building an empire. This is a crazy book, guys. I've read it. It's a good book. You guys are gonna love it. Week 3, master recruiting presentation, crusade presentation, incorporate what your master previously, 2-minute story, the free future present close, and you're gonna be reading this book, Money, Wealth, Life Insurance. This is Life Insurance Awareness Month. A lot of people are looking for life insurance, or they will be seeing life insurance. You want to make sure they go to you. Number 4, this is a great book, especially right now with the stock market. If you want to know what's happening with the stock market and how it's ran, this is a great book. It's going to help you. So master field training presentation, 3 ways money grows, 5 homes of money, how to capture a full FLS, closing a second appointment, read and write 1-page report. So you guys will, this is the week, so you guys don't have to worry about that right now. Look before you learn, David McKnight, master IUL presentation. We're going to cover the IUL, how to present it, how to read the illustrations. We're going to cover it in detail, so we're going to go through that. Week 5. And then week 6, annuities. Guys, just 8 months ago, I said someone's going to write $1 million annuity and they're going to be able to make a lot of money. It was just a few months ago that I called that. This last month, Edith and Victor made $60,000 in a month because of $1 million annuity. The person working with them made $30,000 last month. because of this annuity. The person that found the annuity made $30,000. Imagine right now, someone deposits $30,000 for one client that you find. Like, would your life change a little bit? If somebody gave you $30,000 right now, would your life change a little bit? I think for most people, you'll be able to pay off whatever debt you owe. It'll probably help you pay off that car. It would help you pay off a lot of things. So that's annuities. Make sure that you guys are here. Make sure you guys are on it. So week 6 annuity presentation, Atomic Habits. This will be the book. This will be the book. And then other books I'm going to cover, the blueprint. And then there's a PHP agent's guide to selling life insurance. A lot of people that will not understand it. So life insurance books, you guys will have it. So PHP agent's guide to life insurance. This is a book that we created, and it talks everything about life insurance is in this book. Some of you guys don't have it, you haven't seen it. So week 1 prospecting. This is the simple stuff. The simple stuff. Some of you guys already seen it. Some of you guys just saw it. Some of you guys are like, man, I already know this. Unless you could do it and say, hey, I could train the class, you don't know it. Unless you're doing it all the time, you don't know it. And if you know it and you're not doing it, then you still don't know it because you still haven't bought into prospecting. Prospecting changed our business. Prospecting created our business. If you think you're gonna recruit the whole world because you know one person, let me tell you, you gotta learn to prospect. In real estate, that's all they teach you, prospect. You're shaking hands, networking, meeting people. That's how real estate people do it. They prospect, they shake hands, they meet people, they go to mixers. That's prospecting, guys. Now, can you be intentional about it? Yes. Could you be at the store buying some groceries and you prospect someone that becomes a client and that client helps you generate $1,000? Yes, that's our business. In fact, there's a rule. Everywhere you go prospect someone, let's say you go, I don't know, to a restaurant, the bill's $100. You prospect someone there because you prospected that person, it comes on board. Maybe they buy a policy, maybe they have a parent or somebody that needs a policy. You made $300. It was a free dinner. That's how you see this business. So master our prospecting scripts, in-person script, Instagram. So we're gonna go through it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so at this point, this is the 4 question. How to prospect using the 4 questions. Always start with a compliment and ask following. Who's a veteran here that's to role play with us for the newer people?
I nominate Raymond. Raymond is by far one of the best prospectors in the hierarchy.
I think he's driving though. So Raymond, are you able to speak?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my 7:30. I'm ready to speak. I'm parked.
Okay, so you're ready to speak. Okay. All right, Raymond, prospect.
Yes. So let's say you're at Target. Okay, I'll say, hey,
I'm
nice
at Target.
jersey. Where'd you get that from?
Thanks. I just bought it. You know, I just moved to Texas, so I got
Texas.
my Texas jersey.
Cool. Are you originally from Texas?
No, I'm from California.
You're from California. So what are you doing out here?
I just opened a business.
You open a business. What do you do?
Real estate.
You do real estate. How long have you been doing that for?
About 8 years.
8 years. Is that something you see yourself doing for the next 10, 15, or 20 years?
Man, with the market right now, I don't know. I don't know that's gonna be an option. Everything's kind of tough right now.
Everything's kind of tough, right? So
Yeah.
you do keep your business options open, right?
I do, yes.
Okay. Since you keep your options open, let's keep in touch. What's your name?
My name is Hector.
Hector, great to meet you. I'm Raymond. Hector, what's a good number to reach you? Our company is expanding and looks like you have a great personality. I can't promise anything, but we'll talk, Hector.
All right, so good. You kind of went off the script. Let's go with the script. You kind of went off the
Okay.
script. You started good. You know it, but guess what? We found out. You don't know the closing
I
stage.
got you, coach.
It's right there at the bottom.
Go ahead, Nick. I know. You
It's at
missed
the
it. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey man, I love your jersey. How you doing?
Thanks. I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks a lot.
Good. What do you do?
I do
what
real
you do for work?
estate.
You do real estate? No way. How long have you been doing that?
10 years.
10 years. Awesome. Is that something you see yourself doing for the next 10 to 15 years?
I did. I'm not sure right now because the market is pretty tough right now.
Okay, perfect. So you do keep your business options open.
I do.
Awesome. Since you keep your options open, let's keep in touch. What's a good number for you to reach you?
Mr. Closing Statement.
I can
Who wants to go next? Go ahead, Suri.
Hey, Hector, or hey, where you get that jersey? Where you get that from?
I just bought it. I just moved into Texas, so I figured I might as well get a jersey.
Oh, cool, nice. So what do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I do real estate
And how long have you been doing real
duplication. About 8 years.
Is that something that you see yourself doing for 10, 15 years?
Not anymore.
Oh, so you do keep your business options open, right?
Yep.
Well,
Ooh, I can put in a word. Almost. So remember, this is the script that we got to learn. When we duplicate it, if we miss 1 or 2 words, guess what our team's going to do? They're going to change 4 or 5 words. And by the time it's going, boom. So let's try again.
I'll go. I'll go ahead.
Go for it.
So, hey, that's a nice shirt you have on. If you don't mind me asking, where'd you get that at?
I just got it here at the mall.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna tell my husband about it. So, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living?
I do real estate.
Okay, how long have you been doing that?
About 8 years.
Okay, so is that something you see yourself doing for the next 10 to 15 years?
I don't, not anymore. It's kind of tough.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you do keep your business options open, right?
I do, yes.
Great. Okay, so I have friends that people. I can't promise you anything, but I can a good work for you. What's the best number to reach you at? 661?
Yes, there you go. Okay, good. Angela got it. So at this point, you guys are seeing the 2 closing statements. The leveraging on someone else. If you are newer, I promise you, it's easier for you to do this one. If you've been here a while, then you could use the second one. Since you keep your business options open, let's keep in touch. What's a good number to reach you? Our company's expanding. You have your anything, but I know Rachel's going route. I want to make sure we stay with this one. But if you're newer, leverage someone else. The closing statement is the easiest one for you, because if you use that one, guess what they will not do?
Ask questions.
Ask questions. There you go, Derek. They will, because the moment you use the other one, they're gonna ask you questions, and unless you know how to answer the questions, you're gonna be. There's people that I prospect someone, and they're gonna give a whole B1 presentation during the prospecting time. So all you want to do is book the appointment. That's the statement. Anybody want to try it? Who's newer? Who's here like less than 3 months?
I'll go ahead and try it.
All right, Jerry, go ahead.
Hey, so yeah, I like your shoes. Where'd you get them?
Oh, these are actually Ferragamo's, man, from Ferragamo store.
Ferragamos? Okay, nice. Hey, so if you don't mind me asking, what do you do right now?
More.
Just having technical difficulties.
All right, I think I'm good. Am I back?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay, I'm back. All right, Jerry. I think you scared the internet. Let's try it one more time. So they're Ferragamos.
They're Ferragamos? All right, nice. So what do you do right now?
I do real estate.
Do real estate? All right. How long have you been doing that?
Yes. 8 years now.
And you've been doing that for 8 years? So is that something you see yourself doing for the next 10 to 15 years?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? I know. So it's safe to say that you keep your business options open, right?
I do, yes.
You do? All right, perfect. Hey, I actually have a friend who's an executive with the company, and he's actually looking for really great people like you. I can't really promise you anything, but I can put in a good word for you. What's the best number where he can reach you from?
There you go. Guys, when you ask for the number, and gentlemen, you guys know this, when you ask for a girl's number, what do? You pull out your phone and you look down. All the guys here that are single, you just learn something. If you're gonna ask for a girl's number, or at this point, you probably ask for an Instagram. You look at your phone, you assume they're gonna give it to you. So that's how you get the number. You just look at your phone and assume, like, hey, okay, start dialing it. I gotta put it in there. Take out your phone, put it in there. Assume they're gonna give it to you. Don't assume they're not, because it's more awkward for them to say, "Oh no," versus for them to just give it to you. A lot of people just, man, they already be like, "Oh, it's kind of late," so they're gonna give it to you. So they'll just be like, "Boom, it's yours." So you guys got it. I'm gonna go to the one together. This is too easy. This is the easy part. Everybody else here like, "Oh, I already know this." Da, 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 da. Let's talk to the next one. So now, if they say no, I don't keep my options open. So no, they say, do you see yourself doing that? You keep your options open. And they say, keep saying, you say, yes, I do. Then at that point, you do the needs. So what are the needs? Who knows needs?
I do.
Okay. So let's do the needs.
The whole script, the whole way?
Go the whole script.
All right.
And I'll leave this open for you, so it's easier.
Sir, I want to ask you, how long did it take you to grow that nice beard you do have?
Honestly, probably like a week.
A week? But like, how old were you when you actually could grow a full beard? Because like, I'm 20 right now and I still can't grow anything. I want to know from an expert, man. Tell me your secret.
You got some time to go.
You got some time to go.
You got some time to go. Yeah, I was in my late 20s.
Late 20s?
Yeah.
Okay, and you do coaching right now, or what is it you do?
I do real estate.
Really? Oh, okay, awesome. How do you like real estate?
I've been doing it for 8 years.
8 years. Okay, awesome. And do you want to keep doing that for the next 5, 10, 15 years for what's going on right now?
I do, yes.
You do? Okay, perfect. So what are some things that you enjoy about it?
So you gotta see what happened. There's people are gonna tell you, I love my job. So now this is what the needs comes in. So, okay. So now Giancarlo's going the right way. So go ahead, Giancarlo.
Awesome. Well, what do you enjoy about real estate?
Man, I love that I can, create my own schedule and make as much money as I want.
You like your schedule and you can make a limited amount of money, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So what are some things you don't like about it then?
Right now it's tough, man. The market is pretty tough. The government's coming in, they're raising the rates and slowing things down for us.
Got it. So the government interference coming in, whatever's going on in the stock market, everything going on. Those are the main concerns you don't like about it?
Yep.
Okay. So do you make your own decisions, or do you like to make your decisions with special somebody, maybe your spouse or your parents?
Decisions for what?
It's any life-changing, decisions when it comes to a business or professionalism.
Okay. Giancarlo, you're halfway there. When it comes to decisions about your business, your job, do you make them yourself, or is there somebody else you consult with?
Okay. Do you make those decisions on
You're
your
on the
own?
right track. I know you know it, but I don't think you know that part.
I'm a little rusty. So who makes the decisions? Do you make your own decisions?
So when it comes to your job, when it comes to your business.
So when it comes to your job, do you make your own decisions or do you process it with someone else?
I make my own decisions.
Your own decisions. Okay, perfect. So if I could provide you an opportunity to where you still had the same amount of freedom when it comes to your scheduling, you can make a limited amount of money like you did in real estate, but you had less regulations when it comes to government and less control of other people or anything when it comes to that. Is that something you might be open to?
Ooh. So almost, except for the obviously something you will take advantage of, right?
Oh, you would take advantage of that, right? Right? I mean,
yes.
Okay, perfect. So what's a great number I can get you by? You seem like a great guy. What was it?
Carlos, so you did that without reading this? You weren't watching this?
No, I was looking at you the whole time.
Oh, okay, good job. That means you're paying attention. Training is working, guys. Training is working. Good. Okay, who wants, guys? questions on this. Who got confused and what happened now? Who got confused? Everybody knows it.
So, Hector.
Nobody got confused. Everybody got it.
I'd say anybody who's 3 months or less in the business, or less than 6 months, that doesn't know it, they should try it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
Me.
Okay. Go ahead, Ruby.
Okay, so you just go, what do you do now and all of that?
Yes. But now you don't know which way I'm going.
Okay.
So.
All right. Hey man, I like your shirt.
Thanks.
Where'd you get it?
At the mall.
Oh, nice. Which one?
I just moved in. I think it's Cantera or something like that.
Okay, nice, nice. I like that one. So what do you do for a living?
I do real estate.
Oh, nice. How long have you been doing that for?
About 8 years.
Okay, wow, that's a long time. Do you see yourself doing that for the next 10 to 15
I do,
years?
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice. What do you enjoy about it?
I make my own schedule and I could make a lot of money if I want to.
Okay, and if you could change anything, what would you alter?
Ooh, it requires a lot of time for me.
Yeah, okay. And who makes the decision? I don't understand that part.
Okay, good. That's why I said.
Okay.
So have you ever talked to someone and they say, yeah, let me talk to my spouse, let me talk to my wife, let me talk to my husband?
Not yet.
A lot of people do that.
Okay.
Especially when you're selling policies, things like that. So a lot, guys, somebody's out, it's always gonna be, oh, that sounds cool, but let me talk to da 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 da. So the reason why you asked the decision part is because you take away the, let me talk to somebody else about it. Let me check with somebody.
So how would you approach that?
So when it comes to making decisions about your career, is there someone you consult with, your spouse or maybe a mentor, somebody that helps you make decisions about your career?
Okay. Okay, so who makes the decisions about your career?
So I was a little kind of dry and straight.
Okay,
So
how would you say that?
When it comes to decisions of your career, do you consult with anybody? Do you have a mentor or a spouse, somebody you consult with?
Okay, so when it comes to your career, is there anyone you consult with on the decisions that you take? No? Okay. So if I could show you something that, I don't know how to say that. If I could show you something.
That's the part about this one. You got to put it together.
Okay, if I could show you something that stays within sales without taking too much of your time, that's obviously something you would take advantage of, right?
Okay, you almost got it. So what are the things that I enjoy about real estate? So, okay, and it's important for you to know that. So you gotta write. So Giancarlo wrote it down. But whenever you ask, what do you enjoy about your job? That's very important because now you know there's some way somehow that PHP could also give that to them. Then whatever they will alter or change, then you know PHP could take that away. So this last one is if I could show you something that allows you to have freedom of time, that allows you to make as much money as you want, but without taking all your time, is that something you will take advantage of? That's always something you will take advantage of. So that's how you will put it together. The good stuff minus the bad stuff. Then PHP the solution.
Okay, I think I got it.
You think you got it? You want to try again?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Hey, I like your shirt.
Thanks.
Where'd you get it?
Here at the mall, I can tell.
I can tell. Okay, nice. So what's your name?
Hector. What's yours?
Nice to meet you, Hector. I'm Ruby.
Good to
All
meet you,
right,
Ruby.
so Hector, what do you do?
I do real estate.
And how long have you been doing that for?
15 years.
15 years. Wow, that's a long time. Is that what you see yourself doing for the next 10 to 15 years?
No.
No, it's not. Okay, so you do keep your business options open, right?
I was trying to trick you. Yes.
Okay, I have a friend who's an executive with a company. She's looking for great people. I can't promise you anything, but I can put in a good word for you. What's the best number where she can reach you at?
Okay, it's 818. Okay, good. I was trying to trick you. So that's what I was trying to do. Didn't work. Okay, Ruby, you got it. Next one. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Go for it, Brandon.
All right. Hey man, amazing haircut, brother. Where'd you get your haircut at?
Should I keep it away? Let me see. Do you think you can do without it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Haircut. There's a guy here, man. He owns a barbershop and he's pretty good. So, he's here down the street from my office.
Awesome, brother. Awesome, brother. Well, my name is Brandon, bro. Nice to meet you. What do you do? If you don't mind me asking, brother, what do you do for a living?
I do real estate.
Awesome, brother. Awesome, brother. And how long have you been doing that for?
About 15 years.
And do you see yourself doing that for the next 10 to 15 years?
I do, man. I love it.
Awesome, brother. Awesome, brother. And if I could ask you, what is the most thing that you enjoy at real estate?
I love, and I learned a lot about real estate, buying properties for myself. So I like that.
Awesome. And would there be anything else other than just the making money and
I make my own schedule?
Make your own schedule? Okay, okay. All right, brother. If I got lost on that last so
summer needs.
So what is it? What do you enjoy?
Now, enjoy, alter, decision.
Okay. And if there was, what is it? If there was anything you could change about it, what would you change, brother?
Working on the weekends, man. My Sundays, I'm always working on Sundays, showing houses. It gets old. I can never spend time with my family.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. So I see that you said you had some family. So when you go about your decisions, but making your decisions, you usually consult it with your wife, or you're the one usually making all your decisions?
No, you should do myself. Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. So if I show you something that would probably interest you, where same making a lot of money, and maybe even getting your Sundays back, would you be interested in that?
Absolutely.
No. What would be my
This is a part when we do training that people are like, oh, I already know, I've seen it.
Yeah.
But if you don't practice it, it's not second nature. And you know why people don't prospect? Because they don't know it and they're afraid of screwing up. That's why people don't prospect, because they don't know the script. So you got it, it's almost there, and there's a solution. Summer needs, the solution is the last one.
Okay, so if I could show you something that you like, that'd be obvious. Okay, so can I repeat that last part?
Yeah, go for it.
So if I could show you something that where you could, obviously keep making a limited amount of money and then maybe even take your Sundays back, that obviously be something that you take advantage of, right?
Absolutely. My number.
Yeah,
what's your number?
What would be the great number to reach you?
That's it. You did it.
All
right. Brad, that's the problem. The people that just ask for the number, I know they're prospect all the time because they don't care what they say. They just try to get the number. There's people like, just give me your number. Like, okay, I know you prospect all the time, but you forgot that part. So you got to prospect, Brandon.
Yeah.
But you know it. I don't think you're doing it because it didn't. It wasn't like second nature to ask for the number. So that's But okay, got it. Who wants to go next?
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Maria.
Okay, perfect. So, hey, excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, where did you get that shirt?
I got it at the mall.
Oh, really? Which mall did you get it
right
at?
here by Quintero.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I'll keep that in mind for my dad. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work?
I own a restaurant.
Oh, wow. How long have you had your restaurant for?
About 12 years.
Is that something you see yourself managing the next 10, 20 years?
I do, yes.
Okay, great. What do you enjoy most about it?
Man, I love food. This I get free food, so that's always great. I'm the boss. I love the boss. So yeah.
And if there was something that you would alter, what would you change about it?
Ooh, I'm always there. If I'm not there, the cooks will screw up. Somebody will screw up. So I have to be there all the time, 24/7.
I see. I understand. And then when it comes down to making decisions, when it comes to your career, do you consult with your significant other, a business partner, or do you have like a mentor you discuss
Yes,
career
my
decisions
wife.
with? Like, okay. Well, if there was a way where, or if I can show you a way where you can still be able to eat all the food you want and be able to make and be the boss, but of course change the fact that you don't always have to be there. Is that something that you would, that's obviously something you would take advantage of, right?
Absolutely.
What's the good number to you? Is it 661?
Yes. Damn, I thought you were gonna. Okay.
Oh, they messed up.
Okay. I threw a lot of curveballs. So now, if I say yes, my wife, what's the best number to reach you at? And let's book the appointment with me and my wife. That's the point. But we didn't talk about it. That's why I threw it at you. So now you book the appointment. It's important. Book with husband and wife. That's when you book the appointment. And I'm very impressed. Very impressed. That wasn't easy. I threw everything off. Okay. One more. Who wants to go one more?
I'll go, coach. I got it.
Let's go, Kenneth.
Awesome. Man, you look sharp. What do you do for work?
Man, what do? I do car insurance.
Car insurance? No way. How long have you been doing that for?
I've been with State Farm for 10 years.
10 years. Okay. Is that something you see yourself doing for the next 10 to 15 years?
Yeah, it's my own agency. Yes.
Oh, no way. Awesome. So, like, what exactly do you like about being in car insurance?
Well, it's my own office, so I have my own schedule.
Okay.
It's small, but it pays the bills. So,
Your own office? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So, like, what would you change about it? What would make it better?
I gotta do all the work, man.
Do all the work?
Yeah. It's all on me, so I'm the only person there.
Got it. When it makes to do like this option, right, business decision, is this something you do on your own, or do you consult like maybe a wife or a partner?
I have a partner.
mentor?
My sister's my partner.
Your sister's a partner? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if I can show you something, right, where you're still the boss, right? You still have your own business, right? But obviously, like, you have more help and not doing all the work. You take advantage of that, right?
I would, yes.
Okay, awesome. So I can't make any promises, but I know executive down the street, right? He's looking for sharp people, right? I can, like I said, I can put in good work for you. What's a good number where I can reach you at, and I can have you and your sister be a part of this?
There you go. Okay, so can he put it all together? You guys see what he just did? He put the first one, he put the second one, and then he brought it back. So the closing statement, he used it, he brought it together. We didn't even cover that one, but that was good, Kenny. That was perfect. Exactly the way you want to do it. Did you guys see how smooth it was? It's so smooth. I would tell you, if you know this, nobody would tell you no. If you know this, because you know the people that, hey, I'm looking. Yeah, I don't like my job. I don't see myself doing that for the next 15 years. They're already looking. And if you do the needs, then guess what? You figure out the key points, and then you figure out the bad things about what they're doing. And there's always something they don't like. There's not one person that's going to tell you 100% is perfect. There's always something. So that was great. Okay. Do's and don'ts of prospecting. Represent yourself in the company in a professional manner. So that's very important. Get everyone a chance to say yes or no. So I know sometimes when you're nervous, you just kind of go straight for the kill. So just take it easy, breathe in. It's okay. You're gonna be told no. Everybody gets told no. It doesn't matter who you are, but give everybody a chance to say yes or no, and then you'll know how to come back. The very good people like that are good at listening, they'll know how to do a comeback. Is there anybody in your life that you know that no matter what you tell them, they have a comeback? You know what I'm talking about? You've ever had people like, damn, they're so smart, they're so witty, they're just have a comeback? You know what they're very good at? Listening. That's what it is. It's listening. They don't have a comeback because they're fast. They're good at listening. So when they listen, it just clicks, and then boom, they have a comeback for you. Follow up with your prospects. We all do it. You get a phone number, put it on your phone, you don't leave it. I know a lot of people will save it different ways. One of the ways is where you met the person, their name, where you met them, and something about them. I know people, what I recommend is do a top 25 for yourself. If you're prospecting, every week you should have a brand new top 25 of people that you're talking to. And it's going to add up, guys. Over a year, a top 25, you're going to have a big book of business, and it will add up. And the person you prospected that may have told you no, but you got their number, like, hey, not right now. A year from now, maybe the person that opens the office. There's many stories of people that said no, came back, and then opened an office. That happened to us. I was one of them. There's a lot of people. Save a number and screenshot so it doesn't get lost in the address book. You could do that. You could have little notes for yourself. Respect people's opinions and decisions. You know, somebody says, hey, whatever. It's okay. You know, respect people. Not everybody, guys. The one thing you don't want to do is think that everybody's going to say yes to you. It's the worst thing you could tell yourself. Some people are not fit for us. Some people we don't want. It's okay. It's okay. We could say no to people. It's okay. Track your prospects and results. Add the results to it. Okay, so don't pressure someone to make a decision. If you're someone, anyways, talking about the company, don't say, hey, you're gonna make $1 million in a year. Don't, like, things like that. It's bad. Is there people making $1 million? Yes. Is that what's gonna happen to them? We don't know. So there's a lot of potential. Look, people will do business with you if they feel they can trust you. Forget the script, forget everything. It's you, your energy. If they feel they could trust you, they'll do business with you. But if they feel that you're kind of being a little whatever salesperson or this, you gotta practice. You gotta be smooth. It has to be so smooth that it's just it's a conversation. You're dancing with the person. It's a conversation. You gotta move. So that's that. Don't disrespect other companies or opportunities. Plenty of people are doing other stuff. Nothing wrong with it. You know, plenty of people are other companies. Nothing wrong with it. Let them do them. We do us. We don't need to fight with everybody. It's not worth the time. Use prospecting for misleading reasons. Man, I've seen people prospect for other reasons, and don't do that. You're prospecting for the business. Represent the company poorly. By the way, home office, I don't know if you guys know, but they follow a lot of people in PHP. So sometimes when you post something and they're like, hey, it's not too good because you represent the company in a bad way, they'll message us. We will know right away. His person, even we have someone post a comment, I don't know where, and somebody took a screenshot of that person and that comment, send it to the home office, and they send to us and say, hey, this person's prospecting, and then they're sent people. We've had those complaints from people. So all represent the company, you know, your best. You say like, hey, think of like act like if your parents are watching you, just act like that. Give your best all the time. Very important. But now let's talk about concerns. You will have to master overcoming objections when speaking of prospects. The best way to do it is practice on real people. There are 331 million Americans, another 10 million documented. You'll be okay practicing. So there's plenty of people. I think this thing grew. What's the population of the US right now? It's like 370, 380. Who wants to ask Google or Siri or whatever?
I believe it's 364 million, something like that.
It went up. So how to handle prospecting concerns. As you talk to people about PHP opportunity, also remember that concerns will come up. We call these concerns. The key to answering concerns is to be honest and ask questions instead of assuming you know what they're thinking. Guys, ask questions instead of assuming what they're thinking. Like, it's important. Is this PHP? And then you get defensive. Like, is this like Prime America? Then you get defensive. So ask questions. So we're going to cover that right now. Here's some examples of what you may hear and how to handle them. Keep in mind if they end up visiting an office, getting started or becoming a client, they will appreciate you to say and that you didn't pass them up or jump to a conclusion about them. So who go first? What is PHP?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Okay. I can't see on the screen. Okay, so PHP is a financial services company. We show people how to make and save money. We show people how to make and save money. Who doesn't need to make more money, right? I really can't promise anything, but what's the best number to reach you?
You guys got that? Say it one more time. What is PHP?
PHP is a financial services company. We show people how to make and save money. Who doesn't need to make and save more money? Or who doesn't need to make more money, right? I can't promise anything, but what's the best number to reach you?
There you go. We really can't promise anything because there's still a licensing process to becoming an agent. And we don't know if someone has background issues or they'll visit an office and don't want anything to do with the company. These individuals may become great referral sources. Guys, done so many rise with people that have background issues. They tell me, man, I wish I could do it. Man, it sounds great, but I have this issue. A lot of people that we have to turn back because of background issues. So we really can't promise anything. Remember that. But it's very important. So PHP is a financial services company. We show people how to make and save money. Who doesn't need to make more money, right? Everything goes back to how you talk about it. Great unexpected. Okay. Are you everything goes back to how you talk to people, and it goes back to your confidence. If you're confident, if you're not like all nervous, and if you're just talking to people, then it's gonna be fine. Doesn't matter. You know more than the person that you're talking to. So don't forget that part. Okay, so what do you do? Who wants to go next?
Do it.
Show people how to.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. So what's the best number that they can reach you at?
So what do you do?
So we show people how to make and save money. It's in the financial services industry, which is one of the highest paying industries out there. They'll explain it in more detail.
Okay. So that's it. People ask, what do you do? What is it about? HP. We show people how to make and save money. It's the financial.
Get things done. What's a good number we can reach you at?
Okay, guys, is that not true? Is there not like people are super busy, but they do so much? Like, this is one of the truest statements I've seen. We love busy people. Man, I'm so busy. Great, we love busy people. Busy people get things done. What's a good number he or she can reach you? Remember, you're still talking about third person. Or what's the best number I can reach you? Man, I love busy people. What's the best number I can reach you? Like what? Yeah, give me, like, what's the number? Like, literally, whoever's more confident is gonna get the number. That's literally how it goes. So what if someone says, I don't have time? Actually, no, hold on. It says sales.
I got it, coach. Do you like sales?
Yes, I do.
Great. Let's talk about it. What's the best number to reach you?
Okay, I don't like sales.
Great. Let's talk about it. What's the best number to reach you?
Guys, this is the weirdest script ever because it's so true. Do you like sales? No. Okay, great. Let's talk about it. What's the best number to reach you? Like, isn't that so mind blowing? Like what? Like, yeah. Like, what? What do you mean? I don't like. Yeah, great. Let's talk about it, guys. Most people that say I don't like sales, they realize that when they talk about sales, they realize that they just never tried it. They don't know about it. And then they'll understand that we're not just doing sales. We don't just do life insurance. I just saw one of our agents put a post out there. Post out there. Ron, can you mute yourself? I don't know. I heard a dog. Somebody posted something, a client that they had. Did you guys see the post from what's this guy's name? Somebody just had a death benefit. I literally just saw it on social media. So one of our agents had a death benefit for $150,000, and the client was only 3 years old or 2 years old. It was a recent client. So when people say I don't like sales, Derek Font, thank you. When people say I don't like sales, life insurance is not sales. And it's only sales if you're the person that's super pushy, and we're not pushy. We don't teach you guys. So Alonso Aguilar did it. Okay, I thought it was okay. Good. So somebody just posted it. So somebody just posted, one of our clients. But people that don't like sales is because they were selling something that they know wasn't good for the client, or it was an environment that was super pushy and they don't like that feeling. That's when people don't like sales. But if you're helping people and you're making a difference and you're providing a value that's going to change their life, literally, life insurance, they're going to love it. So great, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We need to explain, like, hey, let's talk about it, because they're going to feel different about what you do. Okay, is it one of those things?
I got that one.
What do you mean?
Ruby, go for it.
What do you mean?
Well, like, you know, like a pyramid thing where like the person on top makes the most money. It's one of those things.
Oh, okay. If it was, I wouldn't be a part of it. What's the best number to reach you?
Oh my God, so smooth. Okay, got it. By the way, true story, we're having dinner and Ruby asked me this question. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So we're having this conversation during dinner, and Anico rep is sitting next to us. So I'm answering her questions. I'm explaining to her. I'm like, look, there's the biggest insurance company. I don't even know if I played the video for you. I think I sent you the video after the pyramid scheme video. I sent the video after.
Yeah, you sent it afterwards.
And after that, Ruby's like, okay, got it. We're good. Like, I get it. Guys, sometimes people don't know. I was one of those people. Marlene was like, insurance, this and that. And I was like, Marlene, that's kind of weird. What is it that you do? One of those things. I didn't even know what one of those things was. People that tell you one of those things, they don't even know what to do. They don't even know what it means. They don't know how to explain it. So it's one of those that is going to make you laugh. You'll laugh about it because people don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Is this like ABC company?
Do you like ABC company?
No.
Great. What's the best number to reach you?
I do like them.
We have some similarities. What's the best number to reach you?
There you go. How simple is that, guys? Honestly, if you guys master this, you guys will be like bulletproof. The key to this is to do it and then practice it. Okay, I have a friend who tried it. Oh, this is the best one. I have a friend who tried it and it didn't work. Didn't work out.
That's normal. You wouldn't quit school because your friend dropped out, would you?
Shit, no. That I mean, doesn't make sense.
I hope not. The same goes for business. Do you know anybody who tried to make it in real estate or become a doctor or lawyer and quit?
A lot of people.
Doesn't mean real estate and school doesn't work, right?
Yeah, right.
Awesome. So what's better for you, later today or tomorrow?
Guys, this is one of the biggest ones. Especially like Central Coast. You guys in an area with a smaller area. And like, oh, I heard about it. Guys, you need to master this one. Because you guys, how do you feel when somebody says that's normal? You wouldn't quit school because your friend dropped out, would you? Guys, that's one of the like the little mind-blowing things. Like, yeah, no, like, of course not. Same goes for business. Do you know anybody who tried to make it in real estate, become a doctor, lawyer, and quit? Yes, a lot of people. Doesn't mean real estate school doesn't work, does it? Guys, this is one of the most important scripts you will learn, because you're gonna have someone that's gonna say that. We had somebody working with Empire. Her nephew got recruited, never got licensed. They didn't do anything. The aunt gets recruited, and the aunt tells me her first week in business. My nephew, he did PHP. He told me he did PHP, and it didn't work. And so I asked her, did he get a license? She's like, no. So how is it gonna work if he didn't get a license? I don't know, but I told him I was gonna prove him wrong. Guys, she made like $20,000 in like 3 months. It's like the best things. Like, you gotta go get licensed. You gotta go sell policies. You gotta go sit with clients. You're not gonna get paid for just showing up to training. You gotta go out there and write business. So it was one of the best. Like, what do you mean? Go show them. Go show them. So I have a friend who tried it, didn't work out. Master this one is one of the biggest ones. So who wants to try this now? Without looking.
I'm from Central Coast.
Okay, I'll give it a try, Hector. I'll give it a try.
Okay, Angela. So
I'm gonna try not
all
to
right.
look. Okay.
Okay, don't look. Actually, turn around. Let's see. Look to the side.
Okay.
That's how I
Okay,
know
let me
you're not
take a
gonna
look at it
look.
real quick. Da-da-da-da.
Let's see what happens to the camera.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me see. Go ahead.
No, but we gotta see. We gotta see you that you're not looking at us.
Oh,
Don't-
I'm fine.
you're not
Okay.
gonna- okay. All right. Cool. Who wants to ask her the question?
Hey, Angela, I have a friend who tried it and it didn't work out for him.
Oh my God, they're yelling at me in the other room. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's good. It's good. They're hanging up flags. Sorry, let somebody else go. I'm sorry. They're yelling at me where a flag goes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Who wants to try
I'll
it?
blame Amanda.
All bad.
Okay, if you want to try it again, go for it. Go for it. Let me try it now. Just shut the door. Okay, I'm ready.
Angela, I had a friend who tried it out and it didn't work out for him.
Okay, well, oh my God, I went blank. I went blank.
Is that normal?
That I go blank, yes. I'm sorry. Please let somebody else try. I apologize, guys. They got me
There you go.
distracted.
See, it's not. It sounds easy, guys. When you're training like this, like, oh, I know it. You know what we did in the first Bakersfield office? Everybody had this stuff printed out, and the moment you will meet someone in the office, you would just ask the question. So, what is PHP? And you're expecting the response. Hey, I don't have time. And then the person's like, what? And like they gotta like jump into script mode right away. Oh, da 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 da. So is this sales? Like in the office, we will walk by each other and ask those questions because we had this printed. Alejandro got very good. Wendy got very good. Eto's right here, so she could. I saw her earlier, so I know she'll be able to sell us. All the time, guys, we were playing around in the office with the scripts. So everybody learned the scripts. Sal and Stephanie, I don't know if they're on. I don't think they're on right now. They're one of the best of the phone because they will always do it. Like, hey, da 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 da, like boom, boom. Like, is it one of those things? It's like ABC Company. We were always role play. So I suggest for you guys to have this. You should have it on your playbook. You should have it in the blueprint. Have it, practice it all the time because when you're prospecting, you're gonna get this once. And honestly, if you know this, you got it. So who wants to try the next one? Who wants to try it?
I'll do it.
Okay, turn around.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
You kind of cheated there. Okay, so who wants to ask the question?
What do you do?
Never mind.
What do I do?
Wrong question.
You can't look. You can't look.
No, wasn't it the last question that we were answering?
No.
No, he said just ask anyone.
No, I prefer for the last one. Never mind. I'm not going.
Okay, you memorize the last one. That's it. There you go. Who knows it? Who knows them all?
I'll try the last one.
No, we're going.
Hey, I got you, Ashley. I got you, Ashley.
Okay.
I got you, Ashley. What is PHP?
PHP is financial services industry. We tell people make and save money. What's the best number to reach you? Probably wrong, but I roll with it.
Almost. That's the part. Who doesn't need to make more money, right? I really can't promise anything, but what's the best number to reach you? That's the part about the scripts, guys. Like it sounds, trust me, this is like, oh, it's so simple. But 99% of people don't know it, even though we train it every other week. That's how crazy this is. If you were a Hollywood actor right now, how big of a script would you have to learn for a movie?
Oh my God, triple this. So many more lines.
So many lines.
Yeah.
So many lines. Yes. But they get paid millions of dollars, right? Guys, you don't have to learn a new script every 6 months because that's what they're doing. Every 3 months, some of the top actors. You're learning one script for the rest of your career, literally. This is the script, how to handle the prospecting concerns, and you're good. You're solid. You're solid. So what do you guys think we need to do here?
Role play with each other
Learn
in
the
the
script.
office.
Role play with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does anybody here know them all? Look at that. Good. Good. I know some people are like, we're gonna do this again. We already do this. No. This is why it's a CFT class, because it's no longer like oh, just do this and then like every train. Nope. This is like, let's test your skills. This is a real thing. Okay, so nobody knows it.
This is awesome, Coach Hector. It's very humbling because you think you know it until you're put on the spot and you're like, oh, no, I really don't know it. Because it's like you said, the duplication is so important. You got to know it word for word in order to really teach your team. So it's very humbling. Like, thank you so much for doing this for us.
It's all about duplication. So here's the part. The talented people will say, I don't need to know this because I get numbers all the time. That's great. You have talent. But if you recruit 100 people, how many of them are going to be talented like you? And if you're only going to recruit talented people, then your team is going to be very small, because you may have one talented out of 10. Guess what? You lost 9 people that could have submitted 5,000 points. That's a million point based shot. That's a difference. So the whole point of scripts, the whole point of our system is whether you're talented or not, you can do our business. That's the part about the business. So let's move on. This is homework now. You guys got it. It's simple, but it's homework. So now, prospecting script, Instagram and Facebook. We're going to go back to the basics of this. So you must build a social media platform. You're going to leverage social media. Choose 3 words to describe your page. So what is your page going to be about? I think Ruby, what if you could describe your Instagram, what would be your 3 words?
Oh shit. Me?
Yes.
Like what I have on my Instagram bio?
Yes.
Okay, I have lover of all things beauty, PHP agency, and a quote, we rise by lifting others.
Okay, but think about every post you make. We're talking about posting. What are the top 3 things you post about?
Makeup, skincare, and beauty tips.
There you go. So you have to describe your social media you're posting and choose 3 words to describe it. Now, that's great. But then if somebody is watching you and doesn't know anything about makeup or beauty tips, can I relate to you?
Not really.
There you go. So guess what? You need to add something to it. You need to add something to your social media so other people can relate to it. Family, food, and finance. AK, I like that one. That's great, especially the food part. So fitness, fashion, and family. There you go, Suri. I can see that. Fitness, fashion, and family. So on your social media, you got to think of those 3 things you're posting about and just stick with that one. There's a lot of times when you try to post about different things and it's like, okay, it's a lot of stuff going on. Like, what is this about really? So pick 3. Now, some people are going to be like, well, you post about PHP all the time. Guys, if you're starting, you don't have to post PHP every other time, because then people are not going to ask you, what do you do? The best thing for people to ask you is, what do you do? I post about where we travel. I post about what we're doing, my stories. So people kind of have an idea. But if a guy from high school is asking me, what do you do? That means I still haven't said, hey, I do PHP, which is what we want. I want him to reach out and say, what do you do? You travel all the time. There's, you post about your car, you post about the family. What do you do? So you don't want to be like, oh, I do PHP, guys. Who? Like, no, have them reach out to you, because that's what you're doing. So you're enticing people. So choose yours. Women empowerment, fitness, 2CS, single mothers, fatherhood, fashion, military. So for the next 2 weeks, build a 2-week blitz on both platforms through Hootsuite. And I don't know if anybody's used Hootsuite. Leadership, teamwork, and travel. Good. Post 2 pictures daily for 2 weeks, total of 28 posts. This will jumpstart your social media platform. Here's an example of a great post. Content post from Google, along with my personal thought, followed by hashtags. The purpose of this to overload. So guys, one of the things that I've noticed about people that post is there's no hashtags. If you don't have hashtags, think of a hashtag like an address. An address. If you don't put the address of what you're looking for, you're not gonna find the people looking for you. So it's important for you guys to do that. Before this account that I have now, I had about 15,000 followers. So my account had a lot of followers. I was posting about different things. I used to pay someone to post for me, literally. So someone will post for me, they would take my pictures and just post. So there was always something being posted. So for the next 2 weeks, post 2 pictures daily. Everyone post 2 pictures daily, and then put a lot of hashtags on there. So that's gonna be your homework. Through Hootsuite, I don't know if you guys know what that is. Anybody knows what that is? Okay.
Yeah, we messed with
allows
it. We messed with it in the office, coach.
Good. So, guys, Hootsuite is an app. It's a way for you guys to post into one thing, and it posts into your Facebook and Instagram. Now, Instagram owns Facebook. So if you post on one, it posts on both of them. Before, we didn't have that. It was 2 separate ones. So it's a way for you to be able to post in multiple platforms. So you could look into it and see how you can post into multiple platforms. We didn't have that before. I know that now that Instagram is owned by Facebook, you post on one and you have both of them. But it's a way for you to be able to post. And then you're able, there's apps out there where you can post at what time you want to post it. And you'll be able to find out at this time I have the most followers. And you'll see when you post things, at what time you get the most likes, at what time everybody's different. But you'll notice what time is better. So it's like a whole science to this when it comes to social media. So prospecting script on Instagram and Facebook. Once you started your pool marketing strategy, continue to post after 2 weeks, a couple of times a week. The more you post, the better. Remember, your posts are always represented in 3 words. So find your 3 words and make the post about those 3 words. So Ruby, if one of them is makeup, keep it, but maybe add the 2 other ones for yourself. I know you guys love food. That would be a good one for you guys because you guys are always trying new food. And then the last one could be your family, because I know you're always posting about the family. So that could be something for yourself. So direct marketing. So DMing. Search for people based off geographical locations. Search under people's friend group, not other PHP agents. Guys, don't be the person that goes to somebody's friends and looks at their friends to add them. Like, that's kind of like weird. Don't be the person at specific locations like Staples Center Arena or your favorite local gym. If you go on Instagram and you search hashtag your city, then everybody that posts that hashtag, you'll be able to see them. So you'll be able to find more people. So there's many ways for you to follow hashtags. Like, for example, when I was coming to Texas, I started following hashtags Texas, San Antonio, everything for me to find people that were here already. Then I started adding people by the time we got here. Myra, is there anything else I'm missing? Because I know you're very good at this right now.
No, I think one thing that I do often is I try to find, like, for us when we moved here to San Antonio and I knew I didn't have no friends here, I started looking for like restaurants here with pages, like maybe gyms, and I would go through their following so I can add people in my area. So for you in your area, do the same thing.
There you go. So who goes to the gym you go to, go to their Instagram, their Facebook, and then follow those people. So you'll find local people that go to the same gym. That's very important. Also, Facebook groups. Matt Zapata told me that he has a lot of Facebook groups. Don't go into life insurance Facebook groups. Trust me, don't waste your time. If you ever want to meet negative people, if you just go to them, you'll find the most negative people that have been doing life insurance their whole life, and they're just salespeople and they hate life insurance. I've never met a group of people that are more negative. And then when I went to one of those groups, I was like, man, let's see if I can recruit some of these guys. A lot of those guys do door knocking. They buy leads. They literally like do a lot of telemarketing. Those guys hate their life. I promise you, you do not want to go there. They hate their life. One time I went on there and I was like, hey, we're going to have Kevin Hart. And the guys were like, Kevin Hart, is he going to train about life insurance? I was like, man, these guys are so bitter with their life. The bitter people. So don't waste your time. Trust me. I've never met a group of people are more bitter than this guys that have been studying their whole life and they never figure out how to build the business and they're just hating their life. So just trust me on that one. It's just negative. Do you have prospecting script for social media? Great question. Here's some examples for prospecting scripts for social media. So Hey, Chris, I know we don't know each other very well. The truth is I came across your page a few times. Is it okay for me to ask what you currently do for work at the moment? So, simple. Guys, a lot of times with the social media, it's a lot of like likes and the little fire. If people see that you like or you do the clapping, if you just send emojis to people once in a while, either their stories or in comment, they'll know you're a real person and you're interacting. So by the time that you send like a little like thing or whatever, and they respond back with the the little thumbs up, you guys see how you guys like my stuff, I'll give you a thumbs up, a little like the little hand. When people are interacting at that point, then you start asking questions because they already know you're real and it's not just some spam account, which you're gonna get a lot of those. Be careful with the spam accounts because we've had people try to sell Bitcoin to our agents. Like, hey, you guys selling Bitcoin? Like, no, that's a fake account. The reason that our accounts get hacked is because our agents will buy stuff from us. So they want to hack our accounts to sell to our guys. So that's why we get hacked all the time. So if I ever ask you for money, I promise you it's not me. If I ever say, Nick, let me borrow 20 bucks, I promise you it's not me. But you're gonna get a lot of those people that make fake accounts and try to borrow money from you or say, hey, I'm gonna sell you some Bitcoin or something. I promise you we're not doing anything else.
It's fun. The reason I'm like cracking up, coach, is like every new agent falls for it. It's crazy.
Yes. Unfortunately, they do. They don't know our account, so somebody else is new. And we've had people, guys, Ricky has had people that have paid $4,000 for mentorship. And it wasn't really Ricky. Yeah. True story. They create accounts and they charge people for mentorship. They know the money that we're making and they want to take advantage of people. So people have paid money and it happens. And unfortunately, you gotta be careful with that. The great guys, even me, sometimes people text me, message me on Instagram, and I ask questions to make sure it's really you. AK was messaging me on Instagram, and I text Eddie. I'm like, did AK get hacked? He's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm like, well, he sent me something, but it doesn't sound like him. The way he responded, I sent a screenshot. I'm like, you probably got hacked. Guys, always be careful with those messages because there's always going to be something. But back to this follow-up message. Nice. I'm a business owner expanding your area. I'm looking for like-minded individuals who are wealth building focus. I run an FMO. Are you keeping your business options open? This could be, I know someone that opened a business in your area. I know someone that's running an FMO. It could be third party. It makes it easier so you don't get the questions. So when you take screenshots of this, make sure you word it the right way. But social media, guys, it's all about interacting first. I've seen people that tell me I sent 100 messages and they copy it and paste 100 messages. You're not going to get a lot of results. You're better off interacting with people and then sending the message because now they know you're real. So follow-up message was a good time for us to chat later today or tomorrow. Great, let's do 4 p.m. What's the best number to reach you on? Follow-up message, check out this video. I'll give you more insight. What we do, send me a message after so you finish so we can talk. Guys, a lot of the videos that we sent is the BOM videos. Now, we have a lot of BOMs, which is a business opportunity for new agents. Marlene does it. When does Marlene do the BOMs? I know she's doing it once or twice a week now.
She does one on Mondays at 5 Central, 5 Pacific time.
So Mondays, Marlene's doing one. So if you know anybody in real estate, there's always something. Your office has something. There's always our rise. But then we also have videos. There's videos that we can send to people. And hey, if I send you this video, will you watch it? Yeah, okay. You could send a video from our BOM videos. We recruited a lot of people through sending videos. They see the video, they get all the questions answers, jump on a Zoom, answer the last question, and then boom, you quote the people. This is the fastest way to recruit someone. You don't have to wait for someone. You don't have to do anything. You could send a video to them. Myra, I don't know if you could post on the MDs. Maybe every MD could post it. The latest BOM video. I know you were on Bamboo. So you can have the latest BOM video. There's a new BOM video that we always do BOM video. So I know they're making a new one right now.
How to create wealth video?
How to create wealth, yeah. Okay, so you guys got this part. There's a second part of prospecting. Have you guys ever seen the videos where they're in the ocean and there's a fish that's hunting, and here comes a big shark and then eats the little fish that was hunting. You guys ever see that? You guys ever seen videos where something is hunting something and something else is hunting the hunter? Yes. So on social media, you will also be hunted. How do you know you're being hunted? If somebody sends you a message saying, hey, do you still do life insurance? Guess what they're doing to you? They're prospecting you.
Running a script.
They're doing their own script on you. These are people that don't know how to get people licensed. These are companies that all they do is prospect licensed agents because they don't want to do the work. And these are people that just want to say, hey, come with me. I'm going to give you a higher contract. Cool. They don't tell you how their business works. They don't tell you 7 generations. They don't show you exactly the whole business and goals. So if you want to be like those people I talked about that are bitter and hate their life after selling insurance for 20, 30 years, be my guest. I promise you, I recommend the building side because you could actually enjoy your life, have a good time, and make money while you sleep. So that's what I signed up for insurance. It wasn't because I wanted to be a salesperson. I promise you that. I never want to be a salesperson. So if somebody messages you, do you still do life insurance? That's someone that's trying to recruit you. Hey, do you still do life insurance? They're trying to recruit you. Hey, I used to do PHP. Have you looked into it? They're trying to recruit you. Hey, they're trying to recruit you. So if that happens, you know what I do? I still get it myself. I block them. You know why I block them? If you don't block them, they're going to follow you. And guess what they're going to do with your friends? They're going to prospect your friends. They're going to prospect your agents. So when you have a licensed agent, you put it out, hey, my licensed agent just got a first check. My agent just got a license. And you post their information, you just gave someone a free lead, they're going to contact your new agent. So do not follow people from other companies because they're going to try to prospect your agents. I promise you. And if they don't prospect them, they're going to confuse them. And when somebody was excited, you've ever had someone super excited, next you know, they don't like, I don't want to do insurance no more. Guess what? Somebody else talked to them, they confuse your agent, and now they kill their name. They kill that person. Yeah, it happens. And it's unfortunate. We teach people how to go out there and get people licensed from scratch, bring them into the industry. Other companies teach people how to steal from you. Obviously, we can't teach morals and ethics, but that's just the way they do things. So my advice, block everyone that's from somewhere else because they're going to try to prospect your agents. No, they're not going to prospect me. Okay, I get it. I believe you. But the new agent you just got licensed, that you did all the work, you helped them, they're going to get prospected. You know what's going to happen? They're going to get prospected away. They will not be able to get appointed with other companies, and they're going to be out of the business. That happens all the time. Hey, can I come back? I don't know. We'll talk about it because you definitely don't know what loyalty is. Happens all the time. So prospecting script, you guys got it. You're not the only one. People from yeah, there's always going to be somebody trying to recruit you. So we teach you how to recruit new people. We don't need to recruit other companies. We teach you how to recruit new people. So LinkedIn, I don't know if anybody uses LinkedIn. Anybody uses LinkedIn? There you go, sorry. Good. Yeah, Brandon, they're gonna take your team. And right now you're like, I don't have a team. They will. We don't need to name companies, guys, but there's a lot of companies out there. They're always gonna try to recruit you. So a company trying to recruit you, take your team from you. So prospecting on LinkedIn. Thanks for the connection. We're looking to add some new leaders on our team to help us accelerate our growth and develop a larger market presence in whatever city you're looking at. I'm really impressed with your skill set and current position at Home Depot. We're currently targeting people with similar backgrounds. Take a screenshot of this. If those of you guys, I don't think there's gonna be many of you guys, most of you guys are prospect on LinkedIn. This is something that people use for LinkedIn. So good. Use LinkedIn. You have this. This is a follow-up message. Once again, the compensation video, there's a new one. I don't think this is a new one, but there's a new one, and there's a new one being done right now. So we will have a new video. So you could invite them for the Zoom BOM, invite them in person interview, invite them for your Tuesday, Saturday trainings, send them a video. There's plenty of ways to recruit people, and whatever's fastest is the way it's gonna win. If you have 10 people watch this video, guess what? You're gonna have a few people that say, you know what, it sounds interesting, I want to do it. So That's that, and then we're almost done. So, week 1, prospecting homework. Complete the book GoPro. If I'm not mistaken, the book GoPro is on YouTube. Can somebody confirm if it is? Can someone post a
Yes,
link?
it's on there, Hector.
Yes, it's on YouTube.
GoPro is on YouTube.
Guys, by the way, how long is the video?
I think it's like 3 hours.
Like 3 hours.
2 hours and 50 minutes.
Is the easiest 3 hours and 15 minutes?
They can finish it tonight, coach.
That's it. It's still early wherever you're at. It's still early. What time is it over here? It's 10 for us.
Yeah, it's
so
barely 11. It's barely 11 o'clock here.
Yeah.
On the
Trust me, it's 2 hours, 3 hours. Take notes. It's a great video. This is more mindset, and it helps you thinking of the big picture of numbers. 2 hours and 50 minutes. There you go. And this video helps you more of the prospect of numbers, the follow-up game, long term is more of a mindset than anything. So, 1-page report before class. So by next Friday, we gotta have this 1-page report. If I'm you guys, I'm gonna finish it. Before that, set up your social media, Blitz, along with your Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you're using. People already follow you. Start posting more. Be more, be interesting. People want to see more about you. Create a free Hootsuite account. I will go into this and see if this thing's still there. And then see how we could do it. Your book report, email it to cookiesoperations@gmail.com. So one thing I'll tell you guys about BAM and the girls is they're gonna look at this and they're gonna check your homework, make sure you submitted it, you did it, and they're gonna check to make sure you didn't copy a book report from the internet. We see it all the time, and they give me the reports and they say, "Hey, look at this person. They copy from this other person, or look at this one. It looks like the one from the internet." They've seen them all. So don't cheat on yourself. Anybody cheat in school? Anybody cheat in homework? Anybody copy from someone else in school? Nobody?
Yeah.
You guys are all liars.
Everyone did.
You guys are liars. Everybody cheated in school. Guys, we all
in
did.
English class.
Okay, but we all didn't. People copied from me. Okay, Patty, good. I used to do other people's homework. Okay, Sarah. Who's Sarah? I want to see who Sarah is. Sarah, you have a camera on? Can you say hi? Where's Sarah? Okay, Sarah, I see you. Okay, now I know. It makes sense, Sarah. Now I know. Yes. Guys, this is something that I will tell you. Don't cheat on yourself. This is a beautiful industry. It's changed our life, our family, our kids, forever. Everything's changed. We're in Cabo, and Patrick sent me a message saying, "Hey, we're gonna play dominoes, guys. We're playing dominoes with Patrick, and you know what he's doing while we're playing dominoes? He's bidding on a card for a guy named Mbappe. Mbappe, is that familiar? Any soccer players here?
Yeah, that's his name, coach.
Yeah, he bought a card that was almost $200,000 while we're playing dominoes. We're hanging out. We're talking about the future. He's showing us the future projects. Yeah, Sarah, I recognize you. I couldn't see you. I got your message. So guys, this is the part that I would tell you is you want to be around that environment, because in my mind, I was like, I want to buy a baseball card for $200,000. I don't even know anything about baseball, but I would like to make that investment. I would like to make an investment that starts from $200,000 to $1 million. That's a relationship that we're building, where you're being stretched. There's something going on. There's something there. I will tell you guys something. When this, most people live every day by day, every week by week, and there's nothing to look forward to, because there is no reward. There's no goal. There's no reward. I'm sitting with Myra, and I'm like, Myra, what are you doing? What are you doing for this month? And we're going through it. I'm like, Myra, do you have something that you're looking forward to? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, if you hit a goal, do you have something to bonus yourself? She's like, no. I'm like, how do you expect to make a lot of money if there's not something that you're chasing? Guys, Zapata, literally every week that he did a perfect week, you guys know what he bought?
Jordans.
And I'm talking about like every week for months. He will hit his goal, which was perfect week, and then he'll go and buy Jordans. For you guys, prospecting 25 people per week, that could be a goal. Writing 5,000, 10,000 points, that could be a goal. And then have yourself something to reward yourself and do it week by week. And I promise some of you guys will hit MD just because you're chasing something. So it's very important for you guys to understand that. You're gonna be hitting a goal and I say, okay, we hit this goal. I'm gonna reward myself. So Myra, if you do what's your reward? Can you share with everybody?
If I do 10,000 points by the 8th, I can go to the spa on the 9th.
Okay, but that's not the goal. What was the goal for yourself?
The purse?
The other one, the purse.
I had to do 20,000 personal points, and I buy myself a purse that I've been wanting for a long time. A Louis Vuitton purse.
Guys, you guys hear that? She does we say 4 perfect weeks.
4 perfect weeks.
One direct 5,000 points, four times. She does it 4 times. She'll buy herself a Louis Vuitton purse. Anybody want to do something like that for yourself? Like
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yes, a new palette every week.
Huh?
A new palette every week.
Yes. You set up a goal for yourself, and whatever it is that you're looking for. Any ladies who would like some new red bottoms, some new shoes, like you could set up goals like that for yourself. There you go. New shoes. Imagine every week you have red bottoms. Or you hit a goal every month, 20,000 personal points. I'm gonna buy myself some red bottoms. I promise you, if right now you don't buy something for yourself, there's only one reason why you don't do it. There's one reason why you don't do it. What's that reason?
You're broke.
No, there's another reason.
You don't have goals.
There's another reason.
You don't believe in yourself.
There's another reason.
You don't think you deserve it.
What's the first thing that happens when you spend money?
You feel guilty.
Money.
You feel guilty.
You regret it.
No, I feel happy.
You don't have the identity.
No.
You're spending money you don't have.
You know you spend money you don't have. You feel guilty, guys.
You feel guilty.
That's why people don't buy stuff for themselves. They feel guilty. Because you know you shouldn't have spent that money. It was for something else. It's not about being broke, guys. That's like literally the least of it. Is you feel guilty. Once you go shopping, yeah, you do it as a moment, then you feel guilty. Damn, I spent so much money. What about my bills? It's guilt. That's why most people don't have goals and they don't have something. When you set up a goal like this, it's a reward. It's no longer guilt. Hey, if I do a perfect week, which for her was one direct 5,000 points, imagine 4 times and you get it's the person was a couple $1,000s. Would she feel guilty? No. Is Gamma gonna tell her anything? Gamma, are you gonna say something? She writes 20,000 points and gets 4 directs. Would you complain about her spending money? Where's Gamma at? Gamma's missing.
No, I'm not. Hector, I would definitely not.
Guys, ladies, couples, this is how you avoid drama. You put the goal. So have a conversation. Hey, here's what I want. And if you're single, conversation with yourself. If I hit this goal this week, this is what I'm doing.